Oh my gourd. That big boy is turning red. You know what that means? This girl has been successful in growing her tomatoes. Ah, they're just so cute. Look at all these guys. And I even have this jalapeno that is ready, I think. Does he look ready to you? Nah, he's not a dark green yet. He's almost there. He's still kind of light up here. Oh. Smell my fingers, and they definitely smell like jalapeno. Do not pick your nose. Got it. I really had to trim up some of these guys. They had these crazy other stalks just growing off of them, so I'm hoping that will encourage more tomatoes to grow on these plants. This guy had to do the same thing. As you can see, I had to cut right here on this stem. It looks like something might have tried to get in there, or maybe it's just trying to heal itself, but the reason why I cut it off was because I do have tomatoes growing on this guy, so hopefully they get to be bigger. And of course, I feel like this is my best tomato bed. It was one of the first ones that I planted, so there's that. And I weeded it, and it has all the basil, whereas that guy is still not weeded over there. That's okay. I think they'll survive, but it's almost looking like these guys are almost ready to be picked and put in a paper bag to get them to fully ripen. I do that to basically save them and make sure a bug doesn't come along and try and take it from me, because what they'll do is they will throw their little sucker stem right into the tomato and just start sucking the juices out of them, which is no bueno. Nobody likes a roughed up looking tomato. Oh my gosh. I bet I could find one to show y'all. Oh, this one looks like he got ate up a little bit, but he is definitely not ripe at all. So let's go down the vine a little. I think everything else looks pretty good. And I'm not seeing any true bugs. So this bed, instead of basil, my daughter actually grew some marigolds at school, so I went ahead and planted them in here. And they're thriving. They're still making it, which is crazy. But all of these are literally her tiny little seedlings that I transplanted. And yeah, they're doing really, really well. So I might even take this. Look at all these guys. I might just divide this up and plant them all along in all of my beds, because marigolds are one of the best companion plants you can have in your garden. 100% hands down. Hi. What is up with y'all? What is up with y'all? Baby. That's a baby willow. That's a good girl, Willow. Yes. Yes. Oh, this guy got ate up a little bit. Look at that. This looks like something literally tried to like eat it with its teeth. This could be a cat or a rodent. I don't know. It's up high like that, so I would assume actually like a cat. It's not a dog, but what do you think tried to eat this tomato that's not ripe? Because that looks pretty crazy to me, to be honest. All right, baby. You can pick that tomato. Do you see him? See how he's starting to turn ripe?
He's orange so far.
Yeah. That one's perfect to pick, so we can put it in the paper sack. Try and twist him. Yeah.
These are very fragile.
They can be.
I'm sorry.
What's crazy is tomatoes want to grow on the ground so bad because they are vines. Yeah, go on and pull him. Hold the stem and then pull. There. Let's show him off. It's okay. We're gonna eat it. He's gonna become salsa. Stunning.
Ew, he has a booty.
All the big ones have booties. I can't wait for these other ones to start turning.
It's a heart.
Oh, I see a perpetrator.
What's a perpetrator?
'Tis somebody that's trying to do something malicious. I'm gonna get him. It is a beautiful, super humid day in East Texas, which makes for the most beautiful gardens. It won't be very fun later on today, but right now it is absolutely stunning. So interesting thing about peppers, I was looking up when to harvest them, and it said to wait for them to become a dark green, which this guy, it looks like he's not quite there yet. So waiting for a dark waxy green color, and then that would be like the optimal time to pick it. Or you can wait till they turn red, because jalapenos can turn red. I did not know that. And then they end up being spicier. And then same with this guy over here. These are my cayennes. I was reading that you can pick them in the green stage if you want a milder flavor and not as spicy. So I'm thinking here in the next few days that guy should be ready, and then I'll pick a few of these guys and go on ahead and make some salsa, because I've got all my tomatoes, so many tomatoes, and that would just be so delicious. So this right here is actually a weed. I am going to pick you, throw you out. You do not belong. I'm so sorry. But there was something right there that I wanted to show y'all. And that was my calendula flowers. They're all throughout here. I freaking love calendula. They literally smell so good. And actually, I make a salve with them. But what's really important that I do is I let a few heads dry out right on the stalk. And this is where you're gonna get your seeds. So I'm gonna pluck it, deadhead it, I'm gonna smell it. It literally smells so freaking good. The smell of calendula is amazing. So in here, there are a crap ton of seeds, and the way that they're like fluffing out like that means they are most likely gonna be viable, because what I've noticed is whenever I collect the super tiny ones, some of them will make it, but when it's like this, there's going to be an abundance of them, and we just gotta continue to let them dry inside. But I'm gonna go ahead and open this guy up so you guys can see what these seeds look like, because they are really, really cool. Okay. Oh, I can feel them. You see that right here? Oh boy. I'm just gonna kind of tear it apart. Oh my goodness. So here he is all cleaned out, and then this is what's left behind. Are all of these super cute little seeds. So I'm going to take these inside and let them fully dry out, and then next year I can plant them in my garden. Now this guy's still green. You can leave them on there until they're completely dried out, but I just wanted to show y'all what these guys look like, because the seeds literally look like little alien things. Like, it's kind of crazy, the shape of these seeds. Let's get a better look. They almost look like they're supposed to be in the ocean. So here's a few other ones. One right here. You want to pluck that, babe? And one right here. All right, now.
Yeah, it's not coming up.
Now go on and put it in my hand. Do you want to open them up?
What's in them?
Seeds. Just kind of.
Seeds?
Yeah. Unless they've already fallen out. Do you see any seeds in there?
Not this one.
Are you sure? Let me see. That's a seed right there. Ah, he's hanging on. Yep, that's a seed. There's one. So we like to collect these though, just because, you know, prices get to be pretty expensive, and if you can buy something once and then grow it for a lifetime just by collecting the seeds, I mean, come on guys, that's like the smartest thing that you can do. Are there any more? No, really tiny, but I don't know if those would be viable. There's one seed.
There's two, actually. One right here, one right here.
Oh, I don't know.
Why is one white?
See, that shouldn't be like that. They should look like this right here. Maybe a bunch of them fell already. I mean, flowers are designed to drop their seeds, to reseed the area. So I would be very happy if this bed did that with all of these flowers. But what's really cool is the zinnias. You know what? Do you want to make a bouquet? Let's cut some of these big flowers, babe. Let's do that, and then we'll bring it inside. Yeah. I've got scissors right here. If you want to hold the stem.
I wanted to cut them.
You want to cut them? Okay. I'll tell you where to cut them, because you want it to be not those ones. We're going to do just the zinnias. All these guys. So we want to make it long. So let's go on ahead and go right there. Don't get the other one. Careful. Perfect. Beautiful. Yep, right there. I'll hold it. We can be gathering the flowers.
Are some orange?
Yeah, there should be some orange ones. Oh yeah, that one's pretty. Look at that.
Right here?
Yeah, right there. That's perfect. Look at that big full baby. Oh, he's stunning. Yes, yes, yes. Gorgeous. That's perfect, babe. You got it. Yep.
This one's kind of hard to cut.
That's okay. And I definitely want that red one at the end. Oh, no, that one's good too. Look at that different colors, because there's this brighter red, and then there's this deeper red. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Let's put them all together. And this is why you should grow flowers with your other veggies and herbs, because you could have this 10 times over. And what's cool about zinnias is once you cut down a few stalks, they're just gonna keep popping up more and more flowers. So this bed is going to become absolutely full and insane. And you can see it already happening right here. There's a baby. There's a baby. Another one.
Can I pick this
Oh
one?
my gosh, all of these are gonna turn into flowers.
Mommy,
So
can I
y'all
pick
stay
Sissy
tuned.
one?
Yeah, pick six. She would love one. And we will catch y'all later. Have a beautiful day. Stunning. Something beautiful to add to my chaos that is my house.